I am fallen, flawed, and imperfect. Yet drenched in the grace and mercy that is found in Jesus Christ, there is strength. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. The world should have been in Technicolor, but seemed more like black and white. It's amazing how quickly nature consumes human places after we turn our backs on them. Life is a hungry thing. Pessimistic Tidak Lebi Daripada Sikap Takber Mindahului Nasib. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. It doesn't matter what we are. It matters what we do. Occasionally he stumbled over the truth, but hastily picked himself up and hurried on as if nothing had happened. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. Even when muddy your wings sparkle bright wonders that heal broken worlds. Truth is a hard master and costly to serve, but it simplifies all problems. A man who does not know his weaknesses will never understand his strength. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. Nothing forces us to know what we do not want to know except pain. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. I trust that everything happens for a reason, even if we are not wise enough to see it. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. I would rather live in a world where people shout, "This is wrong," than live in a world with superheroes saving the day. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. How you spend your time is more important than how you spend your money. Money mistakes can be corrected, but time is gone forever. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. It might be possible that the world itself is without meaning. A kind thought, word, or action creates infinite ripples of caring, consideration, and peace. And the truth must finally lie in that which every oppressed individual feels within himself but hasn't the courage to express. All people know the same truth. Our lives consist of how we choose to distort it. Every setback is an opportunity to grow if we take the time to reflect, find out what went wrong, and use our experiences to move forward. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. It is better moving up to your goal and falling than not falling doing nothing. When seeing the simple truth means recognizing that we're in sin, we would rather see things as being complicated. Someone needs to fight. Someone needs to sacrifice. Someone needs to inspire. Someone needs to be a hero. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Depression isn't a war you win. It's a battle you fight every day. You never stop, never get to rest. It's one bloody fray after another. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Karma is given, not to those who ask, but to those who ask of nothing. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Many little people, in little places, doing little things, can change the world. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. I don't know why we are here, but I'm pretty sure that it is not in order to enjoy ourselves. Enjoy the limitless bliss consciousness here and now. The reality of you lies much beyond your sensory perceptions and boundaries. The right thing to do and the hard thing to do are usually the same. Miracles do not, in fact, break the laws of nature. The rich Pope Francis of Assisi was bored all his life. The reason birds can fly, and we can, is simply because they have perfect faith, for to have faith is to have wings. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. In those moments, it's hard to remember that an angry voice is an invisible thing incapable of drawing blood. Sometimes you have to be a bitch to get things done. Science, my boy, is made up of mistakes, but they are mistakes which it is useful to make, because they lead little by little to the truth. Flaming enthusiasm, backed by horse sense and persistence, is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. It is clear that the individual who persecutes a man, his brother, because he is not of the same opinion, is a monster. There is no truth, Stephanie said mischievously. Only perspectives. A wise man gets more use from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Everyday gratitude sweetens what appears flavorless and brightens all that appears dim. Just because people run after you doesn't mean they can't stay away from you. Don't take anyone for granted. Capabilities are clearly manifested only when they have been realized. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. I would rather die an individual than live my life as a clone. When one has a grateful heart, life is so beautiful. If you only write when inspired, you may be a fairly decent poet, but you'll never be a novelist. It takes writing a billion bad words before you get to the good ones. The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. Life moves very fast. It rushes from heaven to hell in a matter of seconds. And all the lives we ever lived and all the lives to be are full of trees and changing leaves. Tell them a lie big enough, they'll worship you as a sage. Tell them a truth big enough, and they'll mock you. After you find out all the things that can go wrong, your life becomes less about living and more about waiting. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Representatives of truth. The champions of truth are hardest to find, not when it is dangerous to tell it, but rather when it is boring. How much you can learn when you fail determines how far you will go into achieving your goals. We are animals, and as animals we kill to survive. Unfortunately, some of us are monsters and kill just because they can. You can take my life, but you'll never break me. So bring me your worst, and I will definitely give you mine. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Life has more imagination than we carry in our dreams. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. The only reason for a test is to grow our faith in His ability to help us pass it. Don't wait for the right moment to start. Start and make each moment right. To be successful, you have to be out there. You have to hit the ground running. Believe in your greatness, because what you believe is what you become. Don't waste your time hating a failure. Failure is a greater teacher than success. Listen, learn, go on. When I look at my old pictures, all I can see is what I used to be but am no longer. I think, what I can see is what I am not. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Root for others to win, and you will remain blessed. There is always room for more people to elevate. I'll be happy if running and I can grow old together. If you are not having fun, you are doing something wrong. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is reluctance. Sometimes I can hear my bones straining under the weight of all the lives I'm not living. A gentleman is someone who does not what he wants to do, but what he should do. Don't forget, a person's greatest emotional need is to feel appreciated. Consistency is the true foundation of trust. Either keep your promises or do not make them. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. The opposite of a correct statement is a false statement, but the opposite of a profound truth may well be another profound truth.